So with the recent video I posted about Kid Cudi, going up in court, testifying against Diddy and all that, had some people up in the air about whether it's called snitching or not. I mean, I don't know why that's in the conversation at all, because I mean, the term of snitching is not considered to be to apply for, I don't know, for civilian people. Considered he is not a gangbanger or more or less a street dude, so I wouldn't consider him to be part of the snitching, argument or talk, because he was more or less defending himself as a civilian. So if someone out there is trying to defend himself for something that happened that could have caused their life, I don't know. Everybody's talking about this as if he is some street dude that was involved in some crime spree, and now he is trying to get a plea deal just to get out of jail. I wouldn't consider this to be cheating the system by snitching. He's more or less just, I don't know, helping getting him behind bars. Let's be real, Diddy has done some crazy wrongs. Imagine what he has done if he was willing to go that far to scare a dude from dating the girl that he liked. I mean, I don't know. And some dudes have done some crazy stuff, so let's be real. But we know Diddy to have done other stuff other than that. So to call Kid Cudi just a normal human being who's outside of, I would say, anything that Diddy has done, probably. Let's just say probably, because I don't know. He's probably outside the freak parties. He's probably outside the freak offs, the weird interactions that Diddy done had. So it's to call him a snitch as if he has benefited from being around Diddy, or he has been in Diddy's entourage, and he's coming up to give evidence. It's kind of I don't know. I wouldn't consider him to be he's giving evidence a part of Diddy's entourage. If you know what I mean? Because calling someone a snitch, you'd have to be involved. So if you're one of his bodyguards and you're yeah, I'm willing to come forward and talk about some stuff, yeah, we're happy that you're doing that, because we got to put this criminal behind bars. Let's be real. If he's legit abusing people and beating people up, and let's be real, how many people have killed just because they came across Diddy's bad day? Let's be real. So it's yeah, I would consider that bodyguard to be sort of a snitch, unless he was held to testify or something like that, where he can't not testify. Yeah, he came forward just to testify because he wanted to on his own doing. Sure, I would consider that guy to be you were involved though, you know what I mean? You were his bodyguard, you were a part of the situation, you were around the situation, you didn't try to stop it. But now you want to come forward, you know what I mean? Why didn't you leave? Why didn't you quit? Was the money too good? That's when I would consider somebody to be, involved in the situation and trying to get themselves out. Because let's be real, I'm sure some people around Diddy is probably gonna get charged for certain things that might come up down the line if there's any new evidence, if there's any new witnesses that come up in the case. But with the Kid Cudi stuff, I really don't understand this aspect of, if it's a black person, it's automatic considered snitching. I'm sure if it was some white art actor or something, white artist that Diddy had hated for dating Cassie, I'm sure that guy would have just been yay, somebody finally coming to, put this guy behind bars and, coming up and actually, but since it's some black dude, he's not a gangbanger, he's not a gang member from the past, he's not some Compton street dude that grew out of the street life. No, he's a simple guy that is an artist, and he is a celebrity. I mean, if he was white, flip the script, no one would have called him a snitch. Let's be real. For some reason, every time a black guy, civilian for whatever it is, comes up into a court case as a witness, he's an automatic snitch. And I don't understand that I wouldn't say it's the black community, because there's no such thing as the black community saying this. It's the internet. It's a bunch of people behind fake accounts with bum ass anime pictures and stuff like that. So we can kind of also blame him on those kind of accounts pushing the narrative that Kid Cudi seems to be a snitch, because it's like now it causes other people to jump in the conversation and adding their own spin to this, and really we didn't need that. So to be honest, I would say it's outside of the black community. Lately it's been like, it's just been the internet just picking and choosing who's a snitch and who's not. And well, yeah, flip the script, I'm sure Kid Cudi would have, if he was white, he would have just been a normal guy defending himself. But apparently since he's black, oh, he's a snitch. Like, that's weird. It's kind of weird, because every court case that I've seen, a white guy that's witness is just a simple white guy trying to be a witness. But a black guy that's a witness, hey, it doesn't matter if he was a cop, whatever, he's a snitch. Yeah, I feel like we should stop doing that. But yeah, with whatever's going on with the Diddy case, I feel like this probably solidifies him going to jail indefinitely too. Because let's be real, if he doesn't get charged for the abuse and all the other stuff that he's probably gonna get charged for, this, let's be honest, there's evidence to prove that Cassie had given him Kid Cudi's address, and he also broke into the house. There's evidence of that, and also burning his car. So it's like, yeah, you're going to jail for at least those things. If not the other things, those things he's probably gonna get charged for. So I don't know, we're hoping to see what the future holds. But like, for at the moment, I don't really see the black community speaking on whether Kid Cudi is a snitch or not. Because if it was any other person, we would have just called him a witness. It was just protecting himself and his property. But apparently since he's a black guy, he's an automatic snitch. Is that the street code? Like, what street code do we go by? Like, he's not a street dude. So can we, it's the internet, and I don't want to say it, but it's a bunch of, you know, a bunch of these other race motherfuckers just speaking for another race, and it's pretty crazy. Well, I mean, that's about it. Well, if you enjoyed this, just check out the other videos that I've uploaded. I'm trying to change up the way things are done now, but for what it is right now, we're gonna go through the Diddy case, just trying to go through whatever the social media is talking about and what's new. But yeah, for right now, this is it. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe.